Hello, this is Jack. You know, I ain't really nothing special. I'm just an old man that likes to vape, and I enjoy what I do. You know, you hear me talk a lot about the vaping community. You know, I grew up in the 50s and 60s, you know. I turned 17 in 1970, 17, 18, something like that. You know, I remember first run episodes of Leave It to Beaver, the Andy Griffith Show. I Love Lucy, you know. I remember those times. They were a lot quieter, and but they were crazy too, just like today, you know. And we had the hippies, and you know they talked about peace and love as they were throwing bottles and you know during protest and bricks and things like that. Um, you know, they really reacted to the war, but yet they created a war right here. Um, I was a hippie, you know, but I'd like to think that I wasn't a violent person. And the only reason why I brought that up is when you get to my age, you start looking back in your life, you know, and taking inventory, taking stock of what kind of person you are and what kind of person you grew up to be. I don't think I really started growing until I found sobriety, but that's just me. You know, we're all looking for a place, for something, you know, for that family, for that place where we feel like we belong, you know. The anger that is here nowadays is the same anger that was there then, just a lot more people, you know. But the vaping community, what is that all about, you know? Uh, you pull out a vapor and another vapor comes along, they start talking, you know, and communicating. I know there's people that are just in it for the money, you know. And I know that there's, you know, a bad element, you know, the ones that break into vape shops and rip them off. Um, but the majority of people, I'd like to believe, have found a home, have found something to believe in. And I think that's what it is. I think somewhere along the line, we forgot to believe in something. Now, I've been doing these vape shop reviews, and we are really blessed in the Phoenix and Mesa area, Tempe, and Glendale, and all that. There's some really, really amazing vape shops there, and there's a lot of good owners that, yes, they want to make a profit, but they also want to be part of the community, you know. And without them, what would we have, you know? And so I applaud all you guys that own and work in vape shops. Your attitude is what makes a difference. Um, I'm going to be doing a review about the Home Factory. Yes, you heard me do one on Alex, who owns the Home Factory. Um, Jessica is his wife, and they both own one of the best vape shops I've ever been to. But right now, this is just a commentary about the changes in my life and the changes in a lot of your life, you know. We found a home. We found a bunch of caring people, and we found a lot of love. You know, I've met some people that they're family, you know, and I care about them a lot, and they care about me, not just the vaping part, but, you know, the personal stuff. I had a guy, Will Hunt, clear out there in Oklahoma when I was going through some changes and, you know, thought I had cancer and all this stuff. He PM'd me and gave me his phone number and said, call me anytime. I mean, what kind of love is that? And then there's Jamie Williams, you know, she's the one that has Vaping with Jamie. I mean, really upbeat page. And, you know, she sends a lot of love. And sometimes when I'm depressed, you know, I think my hormones are going through some changes. And, I get depressed sometimes, or I feel melancholy when there's not any reason to. She makes me smile. She makes me happy, and there's a lot of people. Keith Miller, Kenneth Anderson, I think he's a hoot. I really like where his head's at. Keith Fairman, he is a great he's a great example of a person, you know, just a good person. He's celebrating 7 years in sobriety. I think he's in Paris now. I mean, this guy's a wonderful guy, you know, and he's been an inspiration to me. He really has, and quite a few other people he's been an inspiration to. And there's more of you like that, you know, Brian Husson or Howie, this guy from Long Island who had this juice line, Oh My Vapes, or Oh My Vape, some of the best juice line, you know, juices I've ever tasted. I mean, they're really good. You know, Alex has a juice line, White Knuckle, and let me tell you, I'm still juicing on them. I mean, they're all day vapes. There's a lady in Glendale, her and her $3. Her name's Debbie, and Jesse's the other one. I like working, you know, hanging out with Jessie at the vape shop. She's great. It's called Red Vapor. They're right up there with, you know, my top 3 vape shops that I really love. And I feel real comfortable. Now, Red Vape and the Ohm Factory are right there. They're head and head my favorite vape shops so far, you know. And I know there's a lot of other ones. If you guys would PM me or, you know, make a comment and all that about what is your favorite vape shop, you know, I'd love to hear from you. So this is just a little commentary of the things I see. You know, let me tell you the truth. I have more days behind me than in front of me. When I was young, I was going to live forever. I've come to terms with that, and I feel okay. So when people go, oh, you don't look that old, I've earned it, okay? I got 16 years of sobriety. This year I'm going to have 17 in June. My life has turned around. I got friends, I got family, I got grandchildren. Oh my God, I got stepchildren, and two daughters, and I love all of them. And yes, sometimes get hectic, the grandkids taught me how to, yes, change diapers. Yes, I've had poopy diapers in my environment before, and I've learned how to change them and feed them and play with them and talk to them. I never had that before in my whole life, and I'm really happy about it. So my life, even though I have less days ahead of me, my quality of life is better than when I had more days in front of me. And I like that. And one of the big reasons, besides from my personal family, is the family of Vapors. I love you guys, and you mean the world to me. And you've been there for me, and I'd like to think I've been there for you. And if anybody ever needs to talk, get a hold of me, friend me on Facebook, let me know what's going on, we'll exchange numbers, and we'll talk on the phone, just hang out, because life is good. We live life. Some people say that this is just a nice hobby. Well, it's more than a hobby to me. It's a way of life. And it's probably saving me. Anyway, this is Jack. Just an old man who loves to vape. A few thoughts. Hope you enjoyed it.